When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Wishing for a body wash made with natural ingredients? Dr. Squatch has got you covered. Manly scents that make you irresistible, a thick lather that leaves your skin moisturized all day. No matter what you're looking for in a body wash, rest assured Dr. Squatch is your best bet. Pick up one today in store or at drsquatch.com. It's Dr. Squatch Body Wash for men who prefer natural.
Blow job or blow dry?
Blow fucking dry. I mean, not a,
Victoria's Secret or Victoria Sponge?
And you know what? It feels very middle-aged. It feels very off-brand. But I also feel very comfortable with it.
I'm too old for TikTok.
You're not too old for TikTok. Don't say such things.
She probably sees her partner's bits
No.
every day.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
I hope it's not her husband's genitals. That would be terrible.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 40ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishcon.
This is the podcast that navigates the challenges and absurdities of 40-something life, and it solves all of your dilemmas.
Or at least we attempt to.
Every episode, we discuss your problems, issues, rants that you have kindly shared with us, and also divulge some of our own stories about our own mess of navigating midlife.
Sometimes it's messy.
It's often messy and busy.
Mm-hmm. Mucky.
40-ish life is busy and chaotic and loud and overbearing sometimes and overwhelming also.
All of the above.
It is. There's just a lot to do. There's always so much to do, don't you find?
Yes. Constantly.
Constantly.
What's going on with you this week?
I'm going to tell you something, Lauren, that you are not going to believe.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you that it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
I feel like you are very much influencing me now.
Uh-oh.
And I feel like this is very, very middle-aged.
I feel really responsible.
I think you're going to be really proud.
Have you bought a wooden spoon and a rubber spatula?
No, no. But
Yeah.
now that you say it,
Yeah.
a wooden spoon, and this is not what I wanted to tell you,
Yeah.
but a wooden spoon has somehow weirdly appeared in my drawer. Did you plant it? Did you? You fucking did, didn't you?
On the dog's lives, I didn't. And can I tell
I'm
you,
going to show you when we
can
get
I tell
home.
you what's weird? Is I was in John Lewis last week and I actually went to buy you a wooden spoon and a rubber spatula.
No, and I've got a rubber spatula.
And I couldn't find them. And I thought, this is crazy. How have they not got any in John Lewis?
You have actually manifested a wooden spoon and a rubber spatula into my kitchen drawer. Swear to God.
They
Because I didn't have one
them.
before, did I?
No. We've had
You've
many
looked, haven't you? You've looked.
You've told me. And I thought, this is nuts. I'm in John Lewis. I'm just going to buy you both items. They
So
didn't have them.
sweet.
They didn't have them.
I'd prefer something from like one of the makeup counters.
I know you
next
would,
time.
but this is more useful. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, what were you going to tell me?
I've forgotten. Oh no, I remembered.
Okay.
I had a dinner party
Yeah.
the other day.
Yep.
And you know what I did?
What?
I picked flowers and I put them on the table from my garden rather than going to Waitrose. Look at her. I actually went into my garden,
Yeah.
picked flowers,
Yeah.
put them in a vase,
Yeah.
put water in them,
That
and
helps,
tablescaped the table with flowers from my garden.
I am so here for that. Wow.
What do you think about that?
I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed you actually went into the garden.
Yeah.
Noticed that you have nice flowers. Cut them and tablescaped.
They're still on my table, so you can come in and inspect them later.
I will. Well done.
Thank you.
Did you feel a sense of like pride and warmth?
I was so happy that I hadn't spent like 15 quid in M&S or Waitrose on some flowers.
Yeah.
And actually using the flowers from my garden.
I'm loving this for you. Who are you?
Well, okay, full disclosure.
Yeah.
Waitrose had run out of flowers. It'd run out of flowers, and then I had to pop to my mum's. So I went to Waitrose, and then I had to pop to my mum's. And I said, Waitrose has run out of flowers. I've got loads of people coming for dinner. What am I going to do? She said, just take some from the garden. I'm like, Mum, that is a genius idea.
Oh, Benita, she knows the right thing to do.
And I was so proud. I even took photos of them. I sent them on the family group. It was a whole thing.
This is very, very, very off-brand for you and quite middle-aged, but I am here for it.
I think it's a good move forward.
I do too.
And you know what? It feels very middle-aged. It feels very off-brand, but I also feel very comfortable with it.
Oh, I am rubbing off on you. This is great.
You like that?
Yeah. Just before we dive into your dilemmas, a quick disclaimer. We're not doctors or healthcare professionals. This is just a fun space where we share our thoughts, which could be totally wrong.
And sometimes are, but that's okay.
It's fine. So if there is an issue that you are seriously struggling with, please contact a qualified expert. What's our first dilemma today?
It's called, Am I Losing My Mind, or is this the start of brain fog?
Okay.
Okay. She says, I had a few errands to run the other day. Popped to the stationery shop, the chemist, the bank, etc. I started with the chemist, and when I was done, I walked back to my parked car only to find it wasn't there. I walked up and down the street, nothing. I couldn't find it. I went to another side street that I occasionally park in, and again, it wasn't there. I noticed there were parking restrictions in the road, so I thought it must have been towed. I called the council. They explained that it was outside of the permit hours, so there was no way they had the car and they had no record of it. They suggested I call the police and report it stolen. I started to panic. I called my husband to come and rescue me and then proceeded to dial 999. Whilst on the phone to the police, my husband arrived to pick me up. I get in the car and we start to drive home. The police took notes and asked lots of questions about the make, the model, time of day, postcode. As I was in mid-panic and answering the police, my husband noticed the very car I was reporting to the police sat outside the stationery shop.
Oh my God.
Not only had I forgotten where I parked the bloody car, I even forgot to go to the shop itself. I sheepishly told the police that I had to go and sat in the car humiliated whilst my husband shook his head and simply said nothing. Am I going mad, or is this the start of brain fog?
Yes, it is. Do you know what? I know for a fact that is a hormonal thing because exactly the same thing happened to me just after I gave birth to my first baby. I drove to the baby weighing clinic, took the baby in to be weighed, came out, and my car had been stolen because it was not where I had parked it. I called the police, I reported it stolen, and then after panicking, calling my husband, having hysterics about this baby and the buggy and the car being stolen, found my car in a different road where I had parked it. Just, your brain just falls out.
It just falls out.
Yeah.
So what did you do? Did you phone the police back?
Well, they didn't really seem to take it very seriously. So I hadn't gone through the whole rigmarole that this poor lady had been through. But I was absolutely mortified. I was so convinced.
Well, she was obviously very, very convinced that the car
had been towed
or stolen and obviously wasn't where she normally parks it.
Yeah. Although once I was at a birth, I parked my car and I came out and it wasn't there. And I thought, oh God, I've done it again. But it actually had been towed. So at that time, it was real.
So at that point, you don't know whether you can trust yourself or not.
No, you don't.
See, I resonate heavily with this.
You do?
Heavily. Because this is the sort of shit that I could do now. Just completely forget about where my car is.
I don't feel like you would do that. It's much more me than you.
Also, there is something on your iPhone. I don't know about an Android.
I showed it to you, didn't I?
It's parked car.
And you don't even have to do anything. It just comes up.
It's in your Google Maps.
Yeah.
So I would say to her, by the way, she obviously didn't know this, because you can track your car of where you parked it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Is it in Google Maps? I think
It's
it
just
is.
Google Maps, and you don't have to press a button or set anything
just
up.
does it.
It just knows where your car is. I find that deeply, deeply reassuring.
It's difficult when you're in like a Westfield shopping centre.
Yeah, that panics me. But
I take a photo now.
Oh, do you?
I take a photo of where I parked it. Yeah, because I'm never going to remember.
Sometimes what I do is I write on my phone D, like the letter where the car where I know I've parked it in the car park, so I know to go.
Yeah,
to
but then
D
sometimes
and
don't
find
you
it.
like look at your phone like weeks later, like why have I written D?
No, because I'm so anal. I obviously delete everything from my phone notes once I've completed them.
Yeah, but when you're in brain fog, you won't remember to do that.
I'll never be in that part of brain fog. It can't happen to me because I will fall apart.
It is what it is, Lauren.
Fall
Sorry to tell you,
apart.
but it is what it is. Do you know how much brain fog I've had this week? I can't even begin to tell you. I've lost 2 pairs of glasses, 2. I'm now
Yeah.
not wearing glasses because I don't have any.
Now you're just blind.
I'm actually not blind. I'm thinking, do I actually even need them? I do. Occasionally,
Yeah,
like when
you
I'm
do.
driving at night, I need
Yeah.
them. I've lost 2 pairs of glasses. I've lost so many random clothes. I've lost my mascara. I've lost so many things. I can't stand it. It makes me feel like I'm falling to pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
I even lost the fucking dog this week.
Yeah, that was special. Although that wasn't actually your fault. That was her own fault.
I know, but it wasn't great.
No.
And then I suddenly didn't care about the mascara.
Funnily enough.
Suddenly the mascara didn't seem that important. I'll just go to Charlotte's Tilbury and get another one.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm like losing everything. My friend, I went round to her house the other day because we were going on a dog walk. And as I walked in, she's getting the dog ready and her alarm goes off on her phone.
Mm.
So I'm like, why is your alarm going off? She goes, oh, I set it to remind me to do things. I was like, well, what's it reminding you to do? She goes, I can't remember. I said, why don't you put on reminders? She's like, oh no, because then I forget. I'm like, but you haven't remembered anyway.
That's
It's not a
amazing.
foolproof system.
There was a story the other day about a woman who went to the vet for her dog, went into the vet and then realised that she hadn't actually brought the dog. That's brilliant, isn't it?
It was such a pain in the arse.
That's a brain fog thing.
The brain fog thing, it just like literally takes over. You can't explain it. It is literally like a fog goes into your brain and you can't think clearly.
I think I had a glimpse of it last week. I was in the kitchen. I was in the middle of telling Ollie some story. I was mid-flow, absolutely in the middle of this story, getting to the point of the story.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped. He looked at me and I said, I actually can't remember why I'm telling you this story. And it was gone. It was gone. He said, it's okay. You'll remember. And then he changed the subject and then suddenly it came back and
Yeah.
it was fine. But
Yeah.
honestly, mid-flow, no, I don't know why I'm telling you. Why am I telling you? It's quite scary.
I was talking, I don't know who it was. It might have even been you. It's very likely. I forgot the word stairs.
No, it wasn't me.
Right, stairs.
Wow.
I said, you know, the thing that you go up that takes you from downstairs to upstairs. And there was someone who was like, a lift? Not a lift. You walk up it. And it's so generic and ordinary that no one thinks to say stairs. And then about 2 hours later, it came to me. And then I just texted them, stairs.
That's fucking awful. That's really bad.
That's brain fog.
That's really bad.
That's brain fog.
Wow. Okay, so
It's awful.
This lady, you're not going mad.
You know what? You are really
it's
not.
brain
Go.
fog.
I'm going to look into the camera. You are not going mad. I am with you. I understand. I resonate. This is the fucking menopause, and it ain't fun. So you know what? You have my heart. You have my compassion. All of our understanding, doesn't she? Everyone that's listening to this understands and gets it.
Or you're going to get it if you don't get it now.
Well, you will get it. Eventually, you'll get it. I'm sorry. I know it sounds awful, but it is what it is.
Sorry.
It is what it is. You are welcome.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means. It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop Black Friday week starting November 21st.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/campaign to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Okay. I've got a great new quiz.
I love a quiz.
I
only like the quizzes on this show. I didn't like them on Self Care Club.
Why? They were too hard.
I think they were a bit highbrow.
Oh, this
is much more in my remit.
I wouldn't call this highbrow. Okay. It's a question. There are 10 questions, and it's to test how middle-aged you are.
We've done this before.
It's a different quiz.
Did you make it up?
Maybe.
Did you make it up?
I might have done.
Do we get a point for being middle-aged or not being middle-aged?
Well, you choose.
Well, last time we got a point for being middle-aged.
Okay.
So I think we get a point for not
being middle-aged. Okay.
Or maybe we get a point for being middle-aged and then the least points, the better.
Okay.
Or not the better. I don't know. It's too much on my brain. You decide.
This is a quick fire quiz. You have to answer one or t'other. You can't choose like, I don't know both. One or t'other. Okay.
Why has it got to be so many rules about it? Why can't we just have a bit of fun? Why has it got to be pressured?
There's no fun. No fun allowed.
No, listen.
No fun.
Listen. This show is about bringing fun to midlife. That's what this show is all about. Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I am going to have fun, whether you like it or not.
And also with the rules. Stop with the rules.
It's my quiz, and I've made the rules. That's like being on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and being like, oh no, I'll just take whatever money you want and just answer B and C.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has been commissioned by some massive ITV channel with commissioning editors and production teams and everything else. This is some
my quiz
shit
could be
quiz that you made up on your kitchen table.
So rude. My quiz could be commissioned by middle-aged people everywhere.
Let's see, shall we?
Ready, steady, go. Bodycon frock or Birkenstock?
Bodycon frock
or Birkenstock?
Is it rhyme? Is that why you put frock
Maybe,
rather than
yes.
dress? Bodycon frock or Birkenstock?
Yes.
Bodycon frock or Birkenstock?
Which?
Love it.
Stop delaying.
I wear both.
You have to choose one.
But is it one or the other?
Yes.
What, for every day of my life?
Just which? When I say those two things, which do you prefer?
Which do I prefer?
Yes.
Well, I think the Birkenstock is more useful. I like a bodycon dress.
Which are you choosing? Otherwise, you get 0 points.
Bodycon.
You're choosing bodycon frock. Okay.
Well, only because you're going to choose the Birkenstock.
I'm obviously choosing Birkenstock. Blow job or blow dry?
Blow fucking dry. I mean, not a,
Victoria's Secret or Victoria's Sponge?
I actually don't like Victoria's Secrets. I find them very overpriced and their bras don't fit me properly.
You also don't like Victoria's Sponge, so you're stuck, aren't you?
I do like a Victoria's Sponge.
Do you?
Yeah. Who doesn't like a Victoria's Sponge? Are you marking down the points? I'm not.
Hen night or early night?
Early night. All day long. Yours?
Early night?
Yeah.
TikTok or non-stick wok? Non-stick wok.
When did you make this up?
Non-stick wok.
Was this Sunday? Was this what you did on Sunday?
Did it weeks ago.
Well, TikTok, with all due respect, we're doing quite well on TikTok at the moment.
But do you care about TikTok?
Yes, I care about TikTok. No, you have to care about TikTok. You have to care about TikTok. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't get it. She still doesn't understand
I'm too old for
that
TikTok.
we are in a content space.
I'm too old for TikTok.
You're not too old for TikTok. Don't say such things.
I am.
I'm older than you.
Colin Bridgerton or Colin from Accounts?
Oh, that is hard.
It really is, because we love dogs, but we also love Colin Bridgerton. Although actually I prefer the other Bridgertons.
He's not my favourite Bridgerton.
He's not my favourite Bridgerton either.
I mean, he's not the Duke.
No.
But he
not.
is. I just want to be in Bridgerton. I'm going with Colin Bridgerton. You?
Colin from Accounts. Keeping up with the Kardashians or keeping up with the laundry?
Oh, I hate both. I actually hate both.
I'm going laundry.
But you know what? I love it when I've kept up with laundry. It actually gives me a dopamine hit.
Me
It's
too.
actually a hit of dopamine. How sad is that?
Love Island or New Kitchen Island?
New Kitchen Island. Delicious.
Harry Styles or new bathroom tiles?
New bathroom tiles. I wouldn't know what to do with Harry Styles, gotta be honest.
Let's not go there
I
again.
think I'd be terrified.
Tequila shot or a Cardo slot?
Depends which slot. Any slot I want.
Any slot you want.
I don't like tequila slot shots.
Oh, I actually do.
I mean, I like it in a margarita.
Which are you picking? I'm actually finding this hard because I genuinely enjoy both of those things.
Is it like if I choose one, I can't ever have the other again?
Yeah.
Then definitely a Cardo slot.
Okay, there you go. That's our quiz.
Who won?
No idea, but I'm definitely more middle-aged than you. But I'm surprised.
I don't think you are.
But I'm surprised about the Victoria's sponge. Because I
Why?
thought you would be down with Victoria's Secret. I thought
You
you'd
think
be,
I wear all this sexy lingerie,
yeah,
don't you?
I thought you'd be like, yeah, I've got 85,000 of their pink thongs.
Why would you think I wear sexy
just-
lingerie?
It's just your vibe, isn't it?
It's not, though.
Okay.
To the point where,
Mm.
this is TMI, but this is what we seem to do here.
Yeah.
I buy...
Do you buy a 5-pack from M&S?
No.
Oh,
Worse.
it can't be.
It is.
Primani.
Yeah.
5-pack from Primani.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I realised I'm actually sporting a new 5-pack today and I bought the wrong size and they're basically like just hanging off me. So they're really, really not.
They're not.
They are lacy though, if that helps.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Do you buy a 5-pack from M&S?
Sometimes.
Are you wearing them today?
Yes. I can confirm.
Are they lacy?
They're not. They're plain black cotton, but they have lace around the edge.
You know what? I don't often...
Does that count?
Right, like...
You don't often see my knickers.
Yeah.
Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, which is not something I should need to point out. But I,
mean-
but I don't often see your knickers.
No.
And
They are exactly how you would imagine my knickers to be.
that's what I was just about to say. I bet your knickers are just the normal, not the bikini cut, like the normal, what's the normal cut?
That is a bikini cut.
Bikini
like
cut.
a bikini bottom.
Yeah, bikini cut.
Yeah.
Plain colours. You probably have them in black, white, grey, maybe the odd pink, but you probably don't wear them very often.
Spot
I
on.
swear to God, I don't know this.
Spot on.
And they're just comfortable and they're practical.
Yeah.
And that is the end of it.
Correct.
And when you go out on a Saturday night or a weekend, you've got a nice outfit on, you'll probably put some nice lingerie on then, but not in the week.
10 points.
Right.
Yeah. But always, always, always with a corresponding colour bra. Doesn't have to be a matching set, but there would not be
So
like...
you wouldn't wear white knickers and a black bra?
Never. No.
I am actually wearing white knickers and a black bra.
Wow, you're mixy-matchy.
No, I just, and you know, some people say, oh, you've
Oh,
always
what
got
if you're in an accident?
Yeah, what is that? What if
don't
you're in an accident and they have to take your clothes off? Who
Such
cares?
a weird... Can I just tell you, I've spent quite a lot of time with paramedics and I can tell you the least of their issues is whether your bra and knickers match. And they're
And
not
also, like,
commenting
I
on
don't
that.
care if you see me in non-matching underwear. I don't understand why people care so much.
It's a generational thing.
It's not.
It's weird.
A lot of my peers say this.
Is it a 40-something thing?
I think it's a 40-something thing.
Always wear matching underwear.
Well, you do.
Well,
You
I
wear
don't wear like
matching
a matching
colours.
set, but they have to both be the same colour. Yeah.
Why? What happens if they're not?
I haven't tested that theory out.
I think you should. I
No.
think this week your challenge is
No.
to wear white knickers and a black bra.
I couldn't.
So have you got grey bras? Or they just been overwashed? It used to be white.
I do have a couple of grey like sports bras. Yeah.
Sports bras.
Yeah. For all the sport I do.
That was that was unexpected. You have a sports bra.
I've got quite
When
a
do
few.
you wear a sports bra?
Like if I'm wearing a sweatshirt on a Sunday afternoon, I don't want to put on a proper structured bra. It's basically like like a crop toppy sports bra-y kind of thing. When I don't need to hoik them and push them up, I just need something so they're not dangling by my knees. I would wear that. You know? You know what I mean?
Sadly, I do. Let's get on to the next dilemma.
The title of this dilemma is, Do I Tell My Friend What I Saw?
Oh no, what does she see?
This is her email.
I hope it's not her partner's bits.
She
I don't
probably sees her partner's bits
No.
every day.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
I hope it's not her husband's genitals. That would be terrible. What do you mean?
Her friend's partner's bits.
Why would you go there in your head?
Because say the topic again.
Do I tell my friend
what I saw? Exactly. So I hope it wasn't her friend's partner's bits.
That is really weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think that's weird. Why is that weird?
My head didn't go there.
Where did your head go?
My head actually went to where this is going, but obviously not. I don't know the details till I read it properly. Dear Laura and Nicole, she says, not my name. My name's
her
Lauren.
name is Lauren.
Yeah.
Do you get called Laura a lot?
A lot.
Because I get called Nicola.
Yeah, but equally as annoying.
It's also not my name.
Not my name.
You might as well call me Susie.
Or just call me Jill. Jilly. I'm going with that today. I'm
Jill.
feeling quite Jilly.
Jill and Susie.
Feeling quite Jilly.
Okay, Jill and Susie.
Dear Jill and Susie, please tell me what you would...
Hello, welcome to 40ish. I'm Jill.
I'm Susie.
Oh no, I'm Susie.
I'm
You're
Jill. Please tell me what you would do in this situation. I've spoken to my husband about it, but as you may be unsurprised to hear, he's been completely useless.
Oh God, what has happened? What has he seen?
We saw a friend's husband on the Eurostar on the way back from Paris with another woman.
Right, well, I mean, it could be a colleague.
I was sitting about 6 seats behind them, so they didn't see me. I didn't see them kissing or anything awful, but I also know he does not have a job where he travels. We're not best mates. They are a couple that we see a few times a year. So do I mention this to her or keep it to myself? Ooh.
So to clarify, she didn't see her friend's partner's bits.
No, but she may have seen her friend's partner's bit on the side.
No, I'm sorry. There are so many things that could be. It could be completely innocent. It really could be. Adam, his work, he does travel, and he does often travel with other women. Mm-hmm. I know that sounds, but he does.
But he does have a job.
And so
where
does Ollie.
He travels a lot.
Doesn't Ollie travel with other women?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
He
so
does.
someone could very likely see Adam on the Eurostar with Alex or other women that he works with.
But if a friend phoned you and said, listen, I don't really know how to tell you this, but I saw Adam on the Eurostar with a woman, you'd be like, yeah, because he travels for work all the time with women. But
yeah,
she's saying this guy doesn't travel for work.
If they're not that close, right, they see each other a couple of times a year, how does she know if he travels for work? Really sorry.
He might be a window cleaner, plumber, furrier. I don't know where that came from.
A what?
Someone who makes fur coats. A furrier. They actually might travel. They might need to travel to buy the furs. I don't know where that job came from. He might have a job that is based at home.
And what I find interesting is that you think it's weird that I said that I went to, I hope she didn't see her friend's partner's bits. That's apparently weird. But suddenly, out of nowhere, coming up with a furrier, which I've never even fucking heard of, that's not weird at all. It
is weird. I've just admitted it's weird.
It's very weird.
But would you say something? Okay,
if he was a furrier, I'd have a big problem with that. That's the first thing.
I don't think there are many left.
Okay,
let's say this is you. Let's say this is your mate who you're not like bezies with, but you do see them a few times a year. You know for fact, her husband works in WH Smith's on the high street. He does not travel for work. And you see him on the you're with Adam, coming back from Paris, and you see him sitting next to a woman.
I've actually got friends in mind.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, we're not so close, but we see them enough. And yes, he does not travel for work. But if I saw him on the Eurostar with another woman, and there was nothing untoward going on, and I could see in their body language that it wasn't flirtatious or touchy-feely.
Say that.
She said she didn't see them kissing.
No.
So presumably there was, otherwise she would have said the body language seemed a bit suspect, but she hasn't said that. So let's assume it wasn't.
Yeah.
I honestly would not think anything of it. It's like if someone saw me on the Eurostar with James. and then someone calls Adam up to say, "Oh, I saw her on the." I don't
but
know.
you know
I
what?
think you're going into.
The friend could be hearing you saying, "Love you, James," and that could be problematic because we do say that a lot.
Yeah, but Adam also understands my relationship with James, and so does everyone that listens to this podcast and Self Care Club understands my. It's not about me and James.
Are you
Don't
sure?
make it weird. I'm just saying. I think there's a lot of reasonable explanations as to why he's on a Eurostar with another woman, and just because he's with another woman doesn't mean he is cheating on his wife.
So would you say to aforementioned wife
I
next
would
time
say-
you saw her, oh, guess
Yes,
what? I
yes.
saw Martin on the Eurostar the other week. You would. You'd
He was
mention
with
it.
a lot of furs. He must have been shopping.
He must have been shopping for fur.
No. Oh, yes, that's exactly. I said, oh, funnily enough, I saw Martin. He didn't see me because I was sitting behind him. But then you're planting a seed that might
But
not
she might
necessarily
know.
need to be planted.
Well, listen, if she doesn't reply with, oh, yes, he was going to buy more stationery for his stationery shop in Paris. If she's like, what? Martin hasn't been to Paris? Then
He might have been to Amsterdam.
was coming back from Paris, she says.
Oh, she said, okay.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't mention it.
My first thought is that it doesn't mean it's suspicious just because he's with the opposite sex.
I agree with that.
You could be with the same sex and it could be suspicious or not
Totally
suspicious.
true.
So that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And I think be careful how you go. I wouldn't call up and say, oh, just so you know, I feel like I need to tell you. Like, it's how you set it up. If you feel like you need to say something. If I saw one of my friends' husbands with another woman on the Eurostar, honestly, I would not feel the need to tell her in case he's cheating.
I have to say I would not mention it at all. I just wouldn't mention it. I would just notice it and keep it to myself. I wouldn't say a word. Not my business. Never stick your oar in other people's marriages.
Never stick your oar in other people's marriages. I think I agree with that.
You have no idea what is going on there. No idea at all. It could be nothing. It could be everything. It could be something in between.
But
Either way, none of your business.
And it's none of your business.
Sorry, listener.
We don't often agree, so that was very weird. If I saw Ollie on the Eurostar with another woman,
That's very likely.
yes.
Because he's travelling all the
But
time.
I would never, I promise you now, would
Yeah.
never think that he was cheating on you. I think you are enough woman for Ollie. I don't think
bless
Ollie
you,
needs another
thank
woman in
you.
his life, does he?
No, I don't think he's got the
If you
time
saw
or
Adam-
bandwidth.
If you saw Adam on the Eurostar with another woman, would you think you just
would assume
wouldn't?
he was travelling for work,
Yeah.
which he does a lot.
Exactly.
So it wouldn't be at all weird.
Exactly.
No. But I also would say hi to him.
Yeah. Yeah, so would I.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've solved that.
We really have.
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
Good for us.
Well, it doesn't mean it's the right answer. Because you could ask someone else.
And they could say something completely different. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's the right answer.
I do too. What happened with the quiz? Who won?
I don't know.
We can't remember. Thank you for listening. So, we have a few requests, don't we?
They're small.
They are small. Firstly, you need to follow and subscribe to this show.
Please.
That's really, really important. All you have to do is hit the cross at the top of the screen.
Or the tick. Sometimes it's a cross, sometimes it's a tick. It
Sometimes
depends on
it's
your platform.
Sometimes it's follow.
Yeah.
Whatever, just do that.
Yeah.
But don't unfollow.
No.
Because sometimes I do that and then I unfollow and so just make sure you haven't unfollowed. It's really important for the growth of the show that you are following this show. That's the first thing. The second thing is we have a subscription,
We do.
a paid subscription where you can listen to all 40-ish episodes and all Self-Care Club episodes ad-free. Don't say we don't spoil you. I think it's $3.99 a month.
Yeah.
It's $3.99 a month. So that's that. That's the second thing. The third thing, which is actually one of the most important, we want to hear from you.
Oh, we do.
We love getting the emails.
Please get our names right because that'd be really nice. Or just
Lo-
call us
Jill
ladies,
and Susie.
Or Jill and Susie, or, okay, make up your own names for us. I prefer my own, but make one up if you want.
But what we really want is to hear about your rants, your dilemmas, your complaints,
Your problems, your
stories,
issues.
your issues. Like, what do you want us to bring to the show? What do other people need to hear about on this show?
Because sharing is caring.
Yeah. And we're all having nervous breakdowns. We're just not all sharing them. That's
so
the big
true.
thing, isn't it?
So true.
So, well, you're not, because you're very self-contained.
Very.
Anything you want to tell us?
Not really, no.
No.
I think we've really gone deep enough today into my whole underwear drawer, and I think we can... No one needs any more info about me today.
Okay. We will be back next week with a brand new show of 40ish. If you want to be in touch, hello at... No, it's not hello at... Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I was about to do hello at the Self-Care Club, but
No.
it's not. It's hello at 40ish.co.uk.
Yeah.
That's 40ish.co.uk.
Yeah.
Come email us. You can find us on Instagram at 40ish.podcast. You can find us on TikTok at 40ish.podcast.
And you can DM us if you prefer.
You can DM us. You can email us.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, just be in touch.
See you next week.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Grace, host of Red Rum True Crime Podcast. These cases focus on the true victims of crime. Why not jump in at episode 114, the tragic murder of Jasmine and Aaliyah? The main suspect in this case gave an extremely bizarre interview to a number of press reporters whilst he was drunk and reportedly high. He speaks about an awful lot on camera and has this completely inappropriate laughing and chuckling response when talking about the case. He may even have thought he was gonna get away with the double murder he'd been accused of, but what he didn't know was that 2 undercover officers were on their way to catch him out, and he easily and willingly took the bait. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Red Rum True Crime. That's Red Rum, murder backwards, REDRUM True Crime.